Welcome back to Stasis Geek. Now, before we get on to the world, no, it's not even a world at the moment of Disney. It's gone into its own universe out there that people were like, what are you doing? And we'll get to that. Because them being out there as now, and they're not up there because their share price has done this. So they should be down here somewhere. Right off screen. Yeah, so it's... But people are now changing. And other streaming sites, other companies, going, hold it. Let's increase our share price. And Disney are going, so we'll get onto that in a minute. But with that, look at what else has happened. If you were... let's say your competitor of Disney. They all went, Disney knows what they're doing because they're Disney. They're massive. They've got Star Wars. They've got Marvel. They've got the theme parks. They cannot do wrong. If they are doing well, we just follow their pattern and we'll do well. Makes sense. No, it doesn't, because as soon as they went like that, everybody went, okay, they must be doing something. No, keep going. Oh, we need to change, because the ideology, the killing of IPs, the flip-flop of all characters, or whatever you want to call it, the driving away customers does not work for your shareholders. And it's all about that. It's not about this. At the end of the day, it is for us and we care about it. But if... let's just say this, if they, let's go, Conan. Yeah, let's go for Conan. And it was Mrs. Conan came out. And Mrs. Conan was a hit. Yeah, we have, I don't know, black, Asian, trans Conan. Let's just go out there. Let's go for all the tick boxes. And disabled. Let's go that. Let's put my little tick box in there as well. If it was great, it would make money. If it was character building, it would make money. But why is it called Conan? There's your problem. Okay, so let's go through. It's all about streaming. Cinema, they killed themselves at the moment. And I don't know what they're doing. What they're going to do, not what they're going to done, blah, blah, blah. To drag that back, yeah? Oh my god, blah 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 happened and blah 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 happened. It happens. You can recuperate. Okay, but we've got other brands. Let's go with Paramount Plus. When Paramount Plus launched in the UK, it went on free subscription for a year or 18 months, what it was, if you had your Sky subscription. So we had a look, on my mother-in-law's account. It was awful. You had Halo, you had a couple of other crap on there, but you had something I had previously watched on, I don't know how I watched it, very random, Yellowstone. And I'm bringing up that is because, okay, if you're watching this, I'm based in the UK, and if you believe that is a right-wing Republican propaganda stance, you're the problem. Because it's not. It's the guy who's doing it, and I out the brain at the moment. You look at the work he's going on to. Everything he's doing at the moment, he's like a Tom Cruise. Touch it, gold. Touch it, gold. Touch it, gold. Why could this be? Tom Cruise, everybody takes the piss out of him. He walks around. I need chicken. I have a piece of chicken. I need chicken. Give me a piece of chicken. That's Tom Cruise. Everything he does movie-wise is good. And the guy who does Yellowstone is good. I wonder what it could be. Did they put ideology? Do they swap their narrative? Do they put a political stance? Oh, it's possibly that they could be just character building. Everything from, what's the new one, 1923, is character building. You look at what's coming out, character building. I'm on about Paramount Plus. So you have, what's it, Sylvester Stallone's new one, where he's a mafia guy. Can't remember the name now. Something King, isn't it? But character building. Character building. Now, Paramount Plus, yeah, they got the rights to Tom Cruise's work. That. Oh. So what happens to, like, it turned into, you got Halo that flopped and you went through that and then you changed and now you're going, oh, look, everybody likes Yellowstone. One of the other top ones that's watched on there is Deadwood. Are you character building? Stock prices going up for that. Subscriptions are going up because if you want to watch, was it 1883, 1923 Yellowstone, or the rest of the work that's coming out, Paramount Plus. Okay, so we go then for the biggest one, the biggest streaming site, Netflix. Now, everybody knows it was a thing. Netflix went, we're doing, dump the money, get the subscribers, we're going to lose a hell of a lot, and then we're gonna reap the rewards. And then they were like, okay, we're losing money. Oh, why is people dipping out? Why? Because they went that way, the Disney way, because Disney knows what they're doing. Disney understands their customers. No, that's what they do to their customers. So Netflix has sacked everyone. They put a memo out to do that. Now, Amazon have had the biggest, I don't think it's ever going to be beat, the Rings of Power. The biggest flop, money-wise, to the shareholders out there. Why? Because they didn't accept the previous continuity of the lore. Let's just go that. Tolkien's work. They kind of went, everybody loves your work. Yeah? We know that. And Peter Jackson adapted that work and made a lot of money for the studios. But we know better. We know, I'm going to call it the Disney way. If we just call it the Disney way. And they completely flipped it, shat on it, rolled it out on a red carpet of poop, rolled around on it and went, ooh, look at us doing our angels, our snowflakey kind of things. And they told the fans before it was even out, if you don't like that, it's because you're if that, though that, phobe that, whatever. Now, Amazon are starting to make some good ones. Terminal List. So they gave that the green light. Now, that season 2's got to have some changes. Let's just go there. Otherwise, it's just going to pan. But Amazon, I can't call Amazon a studio. Amazon is not. What they do at the moment, they buy IPs. And what I mean by IPs is not what you think of IPs as Star Wars, Marvel. It's an IP of a book. I can't get any near me. But they will buy a character from a book and they will adapt that, or a TV show or something in the past, and they're just an adaptation. They're nothing new. You know, it's always an adapted screenplay. You know, there is, I'm going to say 90% of that, 99, even, 99.9 is not anything original. It's always an adaptation. But they're changing. Then we come full circle to Disney. We should call it something else, and I can't think of a name at the moment. But it's not Disney. It's not the Disney that families remembered, that families could go to. And I've got up here some good articles. Now, the first one is on the BBC. We're going to go for one of the ones in the UK. that there has been criticism, not just by the families, but of the lower end shareholders and the higher end shareholders, is that they have given so much money to their streaming service, and now they have gone full, you know what I mean, with the theme parks. They have gone, okay, we've screwed up here, but we're not going to... You can tell companies, if they screw up in one thing and this is making money, so this has gone down and this is kind of steady. It's going up, but you expected this to do that. So what do you do with that? Okay, we need to do this. Yeah? So what they did is raised all the prices, all the things of all their theme parks. But what they didn't realise is you increase the prices, you expect better. But they diminished everything about the theme parks. Now, yeah, the Star Wars in Disney. It's people. I changed my name because I wanted to do more, but my watch hours on just Andor, nobody cared. People were gone. They have destroyed a brand that could not be destroyed. Everybody's like, oh, this is a golden goose. They shot that within 5 years. Well done, Ryan Johnson. Most of his fault. Yeah? Because they were like, oh, he can't do anything wrong. He's great. Then where's his trilogy? Where is his trilogy? But, okay. So this goes on about, you know, they've made a record loss. Yeah. The 40% increase since 2019 to their parks on the average spend per person that needs to go to the theme parks. Okay. What people are struggling. Any economy after a pandemic screwed over. Yeah, they were screwed. I would say United States probably worse than anyone. State by state, there are some states that are great, but you've got stupid states. You have stupid states. Yeah, you have. Look at Sweden. Sweden did nothing. Economy steady as she goes. Just saying. Okay, but why am I saying this? Why would it matter? So you then have to go to, let's go to a more BBC. It's the BBC. They don't know what they're talking about. It's the BBC. How about the Financial Times? Okay. Now, this is where the war is happening. And it's quite funny. This will be funny because I find this... You don't know who this person is, but apparently he's transphobic. Now, I had to look him up, and then I was like, kind of see the link. Nelson Peltz. Who? I didn't know. The only reason when I Googled him is, who is he? Because he's the guy kicking off. Because he's a shareholder. What does he own? He owns Wendy's. What's it? Wendy's and the Heinz Company. He's a former director of the Heinz Company. So he's got a lot of money. I like Wendy's. And I think there's only one in the UK. And I believe that's in Wood Green, London. So I like... it's a good burger. It is a good burger. Better than what... UK is awful for burgers. McDonald's and Burger King. And then you go around Europe or even into America or, you know, anywhere else in the world, they do so... Like, even the McDonald's are better. They're Burger King. But we get the... It's like the lame cow. That's it. So Wendy's, when I first had a Wendy's in Wood Green, it's got to be the 90s, mid-90s, maybe. Good. Oh, good. Because it was good. Yeah. Wimpy. Wimpy's still good. I don't mind a Wimpy. Their fries are rubbish. Anyway, so he is a shareholders, of Disney. Shareholder. He has a non-executive rights. What that means is you buy shares in the company, if anybody knows, but you cannot dictate to the company what they do. You beat the benefits and you lose the benefits. But this company has a lot of shares. He's holding company. Now, why would I, when I Google him, I was like, I don't. Who is he? His daughter has just married a Beckham, Brooklyn Beckham. Not done a lot. He's yo-yoed between jobs. Yeah, whatever. Got the money, he can do what he wants. Yeah. Now, it is funny because his fund group management company, people going for him. It's funny because he's gone, I've had enough. We bought it at this share price and it's gone down here. And it's going. So he's gone with his fund group. We need, not him, part eight, is we need somebody on the board. We want the board and we're pulling our funds. What? Sorry, what now? But you're non-executive. Well, we're pulling. We will not stand for this anymore. And you, as a shareholder, you have the rights to say this. Because if you bought into something that should be making... Disney should be a pot of gold every year. And I've said this before. If Star Wars is making $1 billion a year, it should be making 4. Yeah. Star Wars. Marvel is... Now, Marvel in the 90s and 80s wasn't so big as it is now. It's got big because of the... But then they killed it. So, but their company is compared to communist states. They're all transphobic. Why? Because he said he needed a board, a member on the board. So they can actually go, no, yes, what are you doing? Now, we don't know if it's about the TV. I'm guessing it's more about the theme parks because they cannot go anywhere. They're too big to go anywhere. Unless you kind of bulldoze that down and sold the land, they're not going to go anywhere. Yeah. When I was a kid, it was your dream to go to Disney. Not Disneyland Paris. Nobody wants to go there. But you want to go to Florida or California. Now, kind of don't want to even step foot in California, does anybody, outside of California? Because Europe, yes, United Kingdom is still part of Europe, even though we're Brexit. Oh, I love that saying. It's amazing. We just look at speak to Europeans, Eastern Europeans. What? What are you doing? But anyway, so there is going to be this battle now. And this could be the moment of change. Because you can guarantee this is not the only investor that is out there that's going, hold it, what's going on? Now, can you imagine Netflix is going to be number one? What anybody else says, unless they do something terrible, it's going to be number one because they've already got the subscribers. Disney Plus, except I'm not including Amazon because Amazon probably got more than Disney Plus, but Amazon have Prime accounts. Don't count just Prime accounts. I want to see logins, so we can't ignore that. Yeah. So let's go for Disney's number 2. Yes, they are a big pile of number 2. Dad joke. Okay. So if Paramount Plus, and I'm going to go back to Paramount Plus because you can't go to Warner Brothers at the moment because we don't know what they're doing at the moment. That they will start upping upping because they're doing character building shows. Just go by that. Yeah. And let's go for Warner Brothers. Harry Potter game, they're going to franchise that. They're going the computer way. The console way. It's going to be interesting. But you look at the dive ball, like, okay, when they bought Marvel and Disney, they were static, Disney. Yeah, they're from like 2014, kind of doing this. Just a slow, gradual rise. You want to see that. But then in 2018, you're looking at a big peak. And then things started. Okay, pandemic. But then you got to look at what they were bringing out. They have had to pull movies from cinemas because they were doing that Stranger World or whatever it's called. Got pulled. Solo lost money. I guarantee The Last Jedi lost money because that was the biggest marketing campaign I've ever seen. Okay. So, yeah, he owns. So we got Peltz. Yeah, Madison Square Garden Sports. He owns holding company as well, part of that. So New York Knicks owns part of them. Don't know how they're doing. Not really into netball. Basketball. Sorry, getting them too confused. Okay, but let's go for the battle. So this is a German press, so it might be a thing. But even they go to, this is a German thing, but it is actually written by an English or American, just going by the name. But this is a very short article that they have attacked because he's an activist. Not an investor, not a hedge fund, not a shareholder. He is an activist. Nelson Peltz is an activist now. Because I'm guessing it's his company. It's not even him. He probably was in the meeting when they went, we need to have a word about Disney. So, not that, they're upset because your shareholders went from like 140 to like down to the 60s. That now people are called people. Is it really? Then it's not people, is it? Fools, idiots, stupidity. Some other words that YouTube will not like, but that is really it, because it's all about the dollar. If you're not making it and your company's losing money and you're investing in something, you're going to pull your funding. I've invested in this. I want my money back. If I'm not getting my money back, I'm going to stop investing. You wouldn't give somebody 20 quid and they go, I can double your money. Oh, have you got my money? No, I'm going to have to take another fiver. Oh, okay, you got my money? Nope, I'm going to have to take another fiver. And it keeps on happening. And you're like, okay, my £20 I gave you is now £4,000 and I'm still not getting an investment. That £4,000 you owe me now, I can give you 200 back. And we call it square because that's what it's worth now. But I gave you that amount. But you're saying, what? No, what? It wouldn't do it. So anybody who activist, stop it. Think before you talk. Think before you twat. Because, Iger, is he going to turn it around? Let's go by that. So Iger's come in now back to destroy the fire, full fuel fire to fire. I don't know, because he started this off. Now, he might be good at going, okay, I can level everything off. I can level everything off. Don't worry, I can level... But we were up here. Why are we leveling it? Why? It's just an interesting... Because this could be the change. If more shareholders go, we don't want you to make the decisions. We need a vote now. Because what you're doing is awful. Now, I think we've got a big one, haven't we? I think the turn... Could they... Well, let's just go by like Indiana Jones. And the Dial of Destiny. There's only 3 Indiana Jones movies. And you could tell by the trailers, the clips, that is dead. Nobody's going to watch that because you've destroyed Indiana Jones. And he was only named after the dog. Okay, what they're going to do? Throw Kathleen Kennedy to the fire, like to the wolves. Yeah. That is, I think, going to happen. But then Disney, it's going to get to summertime. This year, if you have June, if Disney is not packed, sold out packed, I mean, shareholders are going to kick off. If all their theme parks are not banging, you've got something absolutely wrong. But I like this. So we've got some time frames here about that. And I love that activist launches his battle for a board seat. But just before that, we've got the ad supporting Disney Plus now launching. That's going to throw people off. Because I pay my subscription and you're saying I blame it because I possibly give it to my daughter, son, grandson, who's in the same house, maybe even next door. But now they've gone with even that. Disney have got, oh my God, people can't do that. That's really out of order. Do it like that. With probably the help of Netflix. So I can't be like that. And then they've gone, let's go to the IPO. You know, was it the Intellectual Commission Officers? Yeah, ICO, whatever, like IPO. I can't remember what it's called now. But to get their back in that, it's possibly illegal for people to share passwords. Oh, idiots. But we're going to have to watch this news and we're going to have to watch it carefully. Because if he gets his way, and I think he's going to, let's just drop those. I think he will get a seat on the board. Now, how much percentage voting rights he's going to get, we don't know. But if another one starts to scream, and another one, what's going to actually happen to Disney? Are they going to do... Now, James Gunn, I'm dead against what he's doing at the moment, but I might be wrong. But Disney needs to do a hard reset. And I mean hard reset of not with their IPOs, because they can always change. I mean hard reset with some of their employees. They need to drop kick them into touch. Because, wow. First of all, because I love Star Wars and you killed it, get rid of the story group. What is the story group? And I think like the guy from Yellowstone has shown that he just writes character building. Doesn't need a story group. People around the round table going, yes, no, yes. Oh, what about if we did this? Oh, superb. That gives us that tick in the box. No. But a one to watch. Disney are dying. Yep, they're definitely going there. And actually, there is what we got on Disney Plus at the moment. The menu wasn't really theirs, I don't think. We got the Bad Batch once a week. Numbers aren't going to be great for the Bad Batch. So the Mandalorian. not going to be great no more because they killed the brand. And literally Marvel. What's the next thing on Marvel? Ant-Man, isn't it? Not a great one to start with. Just going to be out there. It could be great. Ant-Man? Not the greatest character to relaunch or whatever with, would it be? But hey ho. Yeah, it is a watch this space. It is, but it is very interesting that shareholders or activists, right-wing activists, are wanting to voice their concerns about, hold it, where's my money going? Where is it going? But yes, okay, let's call it. Because I could rant on that for days, I think. I say these things because it's upsetting to see what's happening with everything we're doing. Except for these 2000 AD. They seem to be doing it right. Just shh. We won't do anything at the moment. We've got a studio, but we won't release anything. Yeah. Okay. Well, give us a comment if you want to comment. It is interesting. It's one to find out later. I think in 3 months' time, we'll be back. Maybe even a couple of months. Maybe even a month. Maybe in a couple of weeks. I think this is going to be a good one to pick up. But yes, and also give us a like if you want to like. As always, Stasis Geek. Out.